Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We have just taken in this beautiful 2019 on a 68 plate Mazda CX3 2.0 Sport Nav Plus Automatic. It's currently on these private plates here, MGZ 4391. Those can be taken off if you prefer to be back on a 68 plate at the time of purchase. Beautiful car this. It's done 8,500 miles. We'll clarify the miles in a minute, but on the Sport Nav Plus you're getting a very high specification comprising of keyless entry, privacy glass, parking sensors. A really terrific vehicle. Minimal wear to the boot area. This is as good as buying virtually a new car. It's lovely low mileage. You've got this panel underneath here for storage, and you've also got everything's here: pump kit, BOSE subwoofer, etc. Really nicely looked after vehicle. Will come with 12 months Mazda approved warranty, including 12 months roadside assistance. Car's been through the workshop, it would have been serviced, and it would have undergone a Mazda checkover, our used car 101 point checkover, where we check everything: tyre tread depths, wiper condition, all the vehicle's electrical systems, and so on. Beautifully specced on the inside. It's got this sort of black leatherette interior. Extends to the door cards here, this sort of leather finish. Electric windows, electric power folding door mirrors. And sitting inside the car, first array of switches we come to our lane departure warning system in the centre there, traction control, Mazda's stop start I-stop facility, tyre pressure monitoring, and parking sensors. To start this car, foot on the brake, press the stop start button, and you're away. So we've got mileage here, 8,492 miles. It's very low on fuel. So it tells you the external temperature as well. You've got the tachometer rev counter in the center, and just underneath there, digital speedometer. Very well laid out. Multifunction steering wheel here. Left hand side comprises of your info button, which changes this display here, you can see, and also has integrated Bluetooth with voice control, and the main volume control for your audio equipment. On the right hand side, cruise control, and beyond that here, auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, and auto lights. There's paddle shift control, which is to do with the automatic gearbox. Put the car in D as you would any other automatic, and you can use the paddle shifts to give you a more immersive driving experience. Up above here, and I don't know if you can see this, but there is a colour head-up display as well. So we'll just turn on some lights here, actually gives a better view of what's in the centre console. You've got heated steering wheel, always very useful, 3-stage heated seats, driver and passenger, and beneath this automatic climate control air conditioning. So you shift everything to automatic, set your temperature, and it will adjust the fan speed and the direction of the air according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. Heated rear window. If you want to come off that auto setting, you just move it like so, or take it out of the auto on the directional control. Down beneath here, twin USB socketry, aux socketry, and a 12-volt power socket. And here is your automatic gearbox, which is very straightforward. Into D, there's several ways of driving it. Just drive it as any other auto, put it in D, and away you go. To give you a bit of extra oomph per gear, you can engage sport facility, and that hold it in the gear a little bit longer. Or you can take it down to D, move it across the gate, and move it up and down the box as a manual type box. main navigation controls here, comprising a main navigation wheel, master volume control. The star button refers to setting up favourites through either your phone book or radio stations or something of that nature, sat nav. The arrow button on the opposite side is a back button. Nav button self-explanatory, home screen self-explanatory, which we're in at the moment, and the music is self-explanatory. So there you have that. Now this, when it's in when the car's stationary, you can use touchscreen. When you're driving, however, that touchscreen becomes disabled and you have to rely on this, and that's an excellent safety feature. That means you're keeping your eyes on the road as opposed to on the central display. Furthermore, with this head-up display here, which I showed you earlier, you can display the navigation signal, which is really useful. So let's just get the lights off, give you a better, brighter perspective of this. So here you have FM, AM, DAB, Stitcher and AHA apps, USB, so it's very up to the minute, very easy to navigate. Favourites there, you see. Back to the home screen, integrated Bluetooth with voice control. Coming back into the home screen, satellite navigation. This is it in its daytime mode. This is it at night time. You can of course set it accordingly as to whatever setting you want, bright or darker. But navigation, very good on this Mazda system. You can look at your history, you can set up favourites, navigate home as a home address, find your address through town or postcode. Back button again, navigation info, and places nearby. A really great setting here, so you can go and set category and you can find, for example, nearest parking and do a search that way, and it comes out with all the local parking that's available to here. Back into the home screen, settings. You can personalize this car for your own individual settings, and that head-up display I was referring to earlier, you can adjust it for height and brightness and display information. Navigation signal. So the central display we're looking at, again, you can set it between auto, day and night mode, so you can adjust your brightness and the contrast. Safety, big feature on this car, features smart city brake support, lane departure warning system. You can set up all the sensitivities and warnings to do with lane departure warning system, which is basically if you're on a motorway or an A road, for example, and you start drifting across the lane, this car will warn you of that either through a beep or a rumble, and you can adjust the timing of that and the type of warning you get. Sound, this is equipped with BOSE Sound, this vehicle. So you've got bass, treble, fader, balance. You've got ALC, which is automatic level control, adjusts the sound of the vehicle sound system to compensate for any road or engine noise. Clock 12 or 24 hours, and you can adjust the time zones. Vehicle itself, you can go into things like door locking, walk away locking. That's when you walk away with the keys in your pocket, the car will automatically lock. You don't have to have that on. Keyless lock, beat volume, etc. Indicators, you can adjust the volume, whether you have a 3 flash indicator system. Lighting, another really useful feature. You can adjust your interior lights, time in, time out, door open, door closed, adaptive front lighting system, lights on, warning, volume, coming home light, leaving home light, and the sensitivity of your auto headlights on. Devices, Bluetooth or network management. You can read your temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit, your distance in miles or kilometers. Moving round to applications, fuel economy monitor. There it is. This features iStop. If the vehicle is iStop ready, in other words, if the battery's all charged and everything, 27.4 mpg it's reading at the moment out of an automatic. Please take that as being subjective. You get a lot more than that out of one of these. It just depends on how the vehicle's been driven and under what circumstances. So if the car's iStop ready, you drive up to a red traffic light, the car will stop, engage gear again. When the light turns green, the car will start. That obviously has environmental and fuel saving benefits. Back here again, vehicle status monitor. This only tells us we're low on fuel, but the all-important maintenance here. The service now not due for 12,500 miles, near enough 12 months, and the oil changes at 100%, so it's ready to go, this car, to its next owner. Beautiful to drive these, very simple, very easy, and as I say, you can tailor make this car to your own individual taste for driving characteristics. A nice leather panel here going across the dash, beautifully finished, fantastic to drive. At TW White & Sons, we'll take any vehicle in part exchange, and we will be as competitive as the companies advertising on national television. We're also a one-stop shop, so it means you can get your car valued and buy another one all under one roof instead of having to go to two different places. So it's a lovely looking car, finished in arguably the best colour, most popular colour in the Mazda range, and having only done 8,500 miles and being automatic, it's also very desirable. If you want to find out more about this car, please go onto our website, which is www.twwhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.